What's cracking, everybody? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon GO Battle League content. In today's video, we're going to take a quick look at the Little Holiday Cup rankings just to highlight some picks that I think are going to be good in this meta. Now, I'm going to keep it completely transparent here. I am absolutely by no means no expert on Little Cups, but I know a good pick when I see one. So let's take a look at this meta and see what it's all about. And the first thing you're going to notice on the very top of these rankings, Shadow Litwick. It's got Ember, it's got Mystical Fire, it's just a straight fire type damage dealer. It has nothing else in its kit, at least as far as I know. Yeah, it just has Astonish, which did get buffed, so if you want to use Astonish, that's fine. But Mystical Fire Flame Charge is, buff, debuff, and it's probably the best fire type damage you're going to get out of this thing. It's also very, very squishy, so it does lose to, honestly, it feels like RPS, right? And Amora is able to hit it with that rock type damage. So again, Little Cup, you got to remember that the bulk is very low here, especially for something like Litwick, which has really not very much defensive stats in general as it is for, because obviously, as we all know, Chandelure, very, very squishy Pokemon in the upper leagues as well. Amora, though, is just basically like, it looks just like regular Holiday Cup, just with some slightly tweaked things, right? Amora, gonna be something here that is able to beat a lot of the Pokemon that aren't Vigoroth, and, I mean, honestly, that's it, dude. I mean, it's super RPS, right? You see a counter user, steel type, anything that, even a fire type can probably melt through this thing. I don't know how Amora does against everything, but oh boy, I hope that didn't burn your eyes like it almost burned mine out. So let's see, like Litwick, it does beat Litwick probably because it lands that ancient power, right? That's going to be a lot of the damage here against some of these Pokemon, right? Like there's a lot of good targets for rock type damage in this meta. And a lot of the things that you see on the rankings here, Ice and Rock are very good at core breaking those things. So Amora could be a very strong lead, or you could try to, pull the Vigoroth safe swap with a closer of Amora sort of kind of situation. But you got to remember that is absolutely going to be, it's just going to be an RPS Pokemon. Like you're either going to win hard, lose hard with Amora. It doesn't seem like something that you can just safely, just bring in if you want to and just go to town with it. It's got to be something you ramp, you got to get it on a good matchup, get some energy, then it can go off. But Shadow, Alolan, Ninetails. I want y'all to remember that this is the same typings, but as a Little Cup, it's just anything under 500 CP. There's no evolution limits or anything. So Alolan, Shadow, Ninetails with Charm, I don't care what you're up against. Those Charms are going to rip things in half, dude. Let's see how Charm does, all right? So somehow Cottony's able to beat it, probably a bulk thing. Ducklet's able to narrowly beat it, but then we're also taking a look at all this stuff, like it just shreds Vigoroth. Amora gets deleted. Abomasnow gets deleted. I don't know how, oh my god, that's bright, dude. All the fire types beat it, right? It's an RPS Pokemon. It's Charm. It's Alolan, Ninetails. All the things that you would expect to be able to beat it are going to beat it. But at the same time, that's a long list of things that it can beat that aren't necessarily like super hard counters to it. So you have to place your bets. If you're going to play, Alolan, Ninetails, I reckon like a core with maybe Ducklet or some other water type, right? Maybe Chinchou would be a good possibility for something. Oh, Pikachu Libre is in this cup. It's going to be fun. If you've hit Legend before and you have a Pika Libre, by the way, Pika Libre is always so much fun to run, with Flying Press being one of the best moves in the whole game as far as how much damage it does. If you got it, use it. I promise you will not be disappointed. Like, man, Flying Press is, I have a pretty good traded one that I got with good IVs. I might actually look to build it myself. Pikachu Libre in Little Cups is actually a lot of fun. I highly recommend you try it, especially if you see a lot of Ducklets and things, but also Flying Press, I guarantee you it one-shots Vigoroth. In fact, let's find out how much Vigoroth, that you already know Vigoroth's going to be super, super strong in this cup, but let's see. Pikachu Libre slaps it. I want to see how much damage the Flying Press does, dude. You only win in the 2 shields, so that's a bit. Oh, Flying Press is 122% of Vigoroth's meager little stats. That's insane, dude. And Flying Press, you get there in 5 Thunder Shocks. You get there lightning quick. You get there at the same speed they get to Body Slam. So good luck, Vigoroth, trying to get through that Pikachu Libre. If you have anything less than 2 shields, you're done for. So, short story, Pikachu Libre is the hero of this cup. You should build one, and it's good. Yeah, that's it's for later. I'm recording a bunch of videos while I'm on vacation. I have a bunch of tabs open. Sue me. Oh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. Anyway, and I don't cut these, so that's, you get to deal with that too. Enjoy. Wigglytuff going to be in the same vein as Shadow Lull and Ninetails. Has Icy Wind and Disarming Voice, so it's got a decent, you know, moveset for a Charmer. But, you know, past those picks, I feel like this is going to be, you know, Alolan Sandslash could also be decent, but you also have to remember that you're sitting in a meta that has a lot of fire, a lot of Vigoroth, right? Vigoroth's going to be everywhere, and it's one of those things that people have probably built before for, I think, the little Jungle Cup, I think. You're also probably going to see Altaria in quite a few teams as well. It's basically going to be things that people have already built before for previous Little Cups, plus maybe a few more things, right? Like Cottony's going to be out there. You're going to see plenty of people, probably plenty of people running Litwick, Ducklet, Chinchou. There's going to be quite a few things that you're going to have seen already, but, you know, hopefully, and again, this is not going to be, you know, I swear that Pikachu Libre is the only thing I care about in this cup. Let's find, I want to play a team around Pikachu Libre, so let's do a quick team building around Pikachu Libre. Suggested teammates? Oh man, say it ain't so, Litwick. Okay, so they want me to pick a fire type to go along with my Pikachu Libre. So we can build a team here with Litwick, Shadow Litwick. Look at that. Pikachu Libre, look at the wins in this cup. It's insane, dude. Mandibuzz is a problem. Opposing Litwick and opposing Alolan Marowak might be a problem. But man, that could be so much fun. Are you kidding me? Like, oh, the amount of core break potential that Pikachu Libre is. Anyway, long story short, Pikachu Libre is going on the thumbnail, and it's going to be the best Pokemon in the cup, and you should get one. You don't have to hit Legend to get one if you can find someone to trade you one, and there's plenty of people who have hit Legend a few times that would be more than happy to trade off a Pika Libre if you wanted, if you can get them something that they want. So like, don't feel like you have to have hit Legend, right? That's obviously, most of you are watching content because you're trying to hit Legend. So trust me, I understand that you maybe just don't have a Pika Libre lying around, and I wish that you were local to me because I have 4 or 5 that I would be happy to trade away to help get someone under 500 CP. But hopefully you can find someone as well. I'm gonna just leave. It's a nice short video, right? This meta is really not going to be all that exciting. I have a very strong hunch that nobody's going to play it, but for those of you who want to play it because you think it might be fun or it's just your shtick, maybe you really like Little Cups, then I hope that this video has brought you some insight into this meta. I know I'm not exactly an expert on Little Cups, but hopefully this has given you enough of a look into this meta that it's going to get you a little bit ahead. Maybe you got that Pika Libre already, you're looking at it in your inventory and looking like, Felrose said to do it. It's time, baby. And I approve. So let's get out of here with this one. I appreciate all y'all for watching this short little video here, and we'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.